final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will put toe to leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats offense will get first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Wagner. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it all in that last play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, taking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see.
Just plowing ahead. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback on the keeper. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, Michigan. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed up. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find way.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving coverage.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. The give to the single back. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've got the screen set up. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just said.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play, didn't it?
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It is good! Now up by 7 points here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. He's got it on the right. Off and running. He's at the tip. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. Oh, what a cut! There he goes! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Using the quick game. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up fourth down, and let's see what they do. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for the...
Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block on offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. No, he got loose. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good.
Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Wildcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, it's Hunter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Snags it over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback moving. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Big noise in the big house with his huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Handoff from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, this guy hasn't put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are.
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it in.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Northwestern right back to the line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Covey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Wagner. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now adjusting. At the 35, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for Warren.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.